The drought in the heartland continues to cook a majority of the U.S.
Now, corn in Kansas is one of the biggest victims, and that's changing the global commodity market. Sarah Hollenbeck is live in Olathe now. Sarah?
Of all of these ears of corn and stalks around me, there are very few large ears. Just look at how small this corn is. And of the ears that are big enough to produce, they break apart very easily. But Kansas's loss is another's gain. South America is now stepping up and planting millions of acres of corn. Every time the wind blows, farmer Tom Boehm can't help but cringe. Each crunch represents another burnt stalk.
That one, no ear.
Most green leaves have long turned gold.
See, it's got some holes in it. Instead of that long, it ought to be about that long and that big around.
Boehm says he'll be lucky if 1/3 of his 350 acres is salvageable. And his story extends far beyond Kansas. Nationwide, farmers planted 96 million tons of corn this spring. Half of that is still roasting under the hot summer sun, creating a market for farmers 5,000 miles away. In Brazil, Frank Stone is watching closely. He's a commodities trader at the Kansas City Board of Trade.
All corn users around the world are going to use Brazilian corn as long as it's available at a cheaper price.
And it is, around $1 less per bushel, as American corn prices reach an all-time high.
So you're going to encourage production all around the world, including South America. The question is going to be whether it's corn or beans, and that will kind of depend over the next 45 days.
According to Bloomberg News, Japan, the world's largest corn importer, announced it would switch from American corn to Brazilian. Even American companies like Smithfield Foods is shipping in from overseas.
There are competition, yes, but when we're going to be so low on this crop, more power to them, I guess.
On day 65 of never-ending drought, farmers in the heartland are forced to make the most of their harvest and transition their hope to next year's crop. Argentina and China are also planting record amounts of corn, and farmers are just hoping that 2013 is better, but unfortunately they've had to use a lot of this yield for seeds next year, which will already set them back. In Olathe, Sarah Hollenbeck, 41 Action News.